Hi everyone, welcome back and a very good morning to you. I'm competing in the Chess.com Bughouse Chess Championship Qualifiers. It's my first time competing. I believe there's 8 qualifiers and a chance to play in the Chess.com Championships. There is a prize pool of about $5,000. Not expecting to get to qualify, but yeah, just to see if we can have some fun today. It should be starting very soon. Starting in about 25 seconds. I'm just going to put on some socks. It's winter here, Brisbane, and it's a bit cold, so I'm just gonna warm up my feet. So it should be, starting in about 8 seconds. Here we go. Very excited. Lots of really strong players. Okay, let's go. So I'm playing with a partner that I'd only just met, so we haven't played before. So let's see how we go. So it's our first game. So probably won't be able to look at chat a lot, especially during the game. Well, that's a good move. I kind of missed that. My partner's playing really well. I'm just trying to survive here. Okay, so I gave up a queen. It's quite normal in Bughouse to give up material. My partner's playing super well. I'm a bit worried about on my partner's board, the potential sacrifice on d6. Okay, I better try to attack. Okay, my partner's attacking, so I'll try and swap off pieces. We're in trouble now. On my partner's board. It's my fault as well. I couldn't really get him the pieces that he needed. So if you're watching online, the top board is my game, and bottom one is my partner's game. Probably should let him know that I'm streaming. Okay, so I'm just going to tell him he played really well last game. Okay. Alright, so I'm just trying to push my pawn up here to h3. So I'm waiting for pawns when they come. So I used to just ask for things straight away, but what I've learned is that if you ask for pieces, it kind of sometimes messes up your position, your opponent's play. So I'll try and just improve my position just a little bit while I wait for pieces. So I think we're doing pretty well in this game. Okay, so this is a free piece, although he gets some knight on d7, which I'm okay with, I think, because I get a lot of pressure here. So let's try and attack the queen. He can take the pawn. Let's go for the attack. I'm tempted to... So a rook mates. Rook mates. Beautiful. So, well done. My partner played really well. Okay, so I like this setup for white where... Oh no, so last game my opponent went for a... Was it this game or the game before? Went for some sack on f2, so I'm going to change my setup just a little bit. I think I might be getting the games confused. It might be the previous game. I can't remember now. Yeah, so I'm pretty locked in, so I probably won't be able to respond to chat all that much today. This is the Bughouse Chess.com Championship, so it's a qualifiers to play in the championships. Okay, so I'm looking at my partner's position here before I went pawn takes because there would be a queen trade, and I saw that my partner's position, his king's a little bit exposed, although, so that's why I didn't go for the queen trade, but now I can see a queen would benefit him on g2. So I'm pretty happy with my position. I'm gonna go for the sack if he allows. So I'm gonna go for the sack and ask for a knight. My partner's not moving though. I'm not sure why. Okay, I'll have to keep moving then. Like my partner's... Okay, my partner's moving. Oh, my partner was asking for a knight. Okay, so that's fine. I didn't see that. So he's got mate. So my partner's got checkmate on his board because he just needs a pawn and he puts it on g2. Yeah, he puts it on g2 on his board. So, but I'm down on time though. I'm at a minute 26 versus my opponent's time, which is at a minute and 48. So I'm about, what's that, 27 seconds down. So I'll just need to survive basically the next 27 seconds. And then if we do that, then we'll win. Hey guys, hey Veron, hey LCC Chess on YouTube. This is Bughouse Chess, it's really fun. I've only just had a chance to look at chat. If you've got questions, let me know, I can explain. It's really just normal chess, except you get extra pieces to play with. So, it's really fun. It's the same, you go for checkmate, except you get like an inventory, so all the pieces on the side you can use. I just have to survive the next little bit. So this game is actually pretty popular in around the world and even in Australia. Okay, it's a bit hard to survive this, being a queen down, I must admit. Oh gosh, am I going to survive this or not? I don't have much time. lost on time. Oh no. Well played. I was a bit slow. Okay. Not doing too well here. Okay, I think the problem is I've been a bit defensive. So I'm going to try and attack a bit more. So attack on f7. My king's a little bit vulnerable. I have to keep an eye out. I'm gonna go no queen. No rook. I'm gonna go sit. Oh, we're down on time though. Oh, yeah, rook mates me. Let's think. Oh dear, not good. Or maybe my opponent had just pawn at d7, so rook mates me here. Unfortunately. Yeah, not doing too well in the championships. Hey, Mystery Story, welcome. Alright, we're blessing against Emerald. These guys are super strong. Emerald, yeah, these guys are just machines. Look at how fast they play. And with such accuracy. We're kind of... yeah, unfortunately we don't really have a chance against these guys. No knight. So okay now. Alright. Yeah, these guys are just so strong. Look at their time. Look at 111 Michael's time. His used 8 seconds. I don't know how he's so fast. Kind of right at the bottom, unfortunately. Hey, Mystery. Oh, Varun, you're still around. Is this game confusing for you guys as you watch? Basically, it's like normal chess, but you get extra pieces that you can use. So when you're watching, you can probably just look at my board, the bigger board on your screen. And yeah, so I've got a partner, and then if either of one of us win, then we both win. So most of the time I look at my own board, but sometimes I have a quick glance, like right now, at my partner's board to see what he's doing. So here I can go work for, let me think. Just stop. Okay, I can go for this. And then I think if king there, then I get a queen back. So here I'm just trying to find checkmate, which I don't think there is any. that's checkmate. Good game. So in Bughouse, the idea is, it's the same as normal chess. You know how these squares are weak in normal chess? Which is why there's the, you know, 4-move checkmate or scholar's mate. Oh, what happened here? Okay. Okay. It's gonna be tough, this game. So yeah, in Bughouse, these squares are particularly weak. So one strategy is to go for it. So it's even more weak compared to normal chess. There's a couple of qualifiers around this time the next few days, so I'm hoping to play in more of these. There is someone that I do play with a fair bit online, so trying to see if I can play with him in some of the events. And I think if we can talk, communicate with each other with voice rather than typing, that will help as well. Okay, so trying to chase this rook away. I can't. Okay, so gotta be careful here. We didn't put a pawn or bishop here because the knight will sack and my king's in the way, and he puts another knight check and I'm in danger. So I'm using this rook here to cover g7. So if he puts anything on g7, I'll just take it. I'll basically be okay with giving up my rook. So just trying to cover g7, that's the important square. Okay, sacrifice that. Okay, let's go for the attack. I tend to sometimes defend a lot. Okay. Suspect this is going to be a pretty tough tournament today, so let's just have some fun. If you've got any questions in chat, let me know and I'll explain. Hey Veron, in terms of normal chess, yeah, today's just going to be Bughouse. But yeah, I do play normal chess as well. Veron, in terms of out of nowhere getting pieces. Oh, you're saying the plan changes. I think that's the fun of Bughouse chess. I'll tell you, I'm laser focused here, and I actually completely missed that he could have taken my. Oh no, that was check. I'm silly. But the whole point of Bughouse chess is to focus on those two squares. It's actually really fun. You should give it a go. It's not that hard to play. It's hard to. I would say it's hard to get good at, just like normal chess, but it's pretty easy to play. I'll talk you through my process. So I'm looking at my partner's position now. This king's a bit vulnerable, so all I'm trying to do now is to swap off pieces for my partner. So I'm plonking a piece there. There's a weak square or a potential home for a piece here, so I use that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to sit. Oh no, I'm going to call for sit because I'm just going to go queen, knight at, oh, he could have just played knight at c7 here instead of the bishop, and that would have been, what's that? That smothered mate, but that's okay. Bishop c7 is still fine. I sit. So I could have just not moved and my partner would win. So that's the idea with it. So Veron, being a chess streamer with more subscribers than me, it looks illogical, just like dice chess. It's basically just like normal chess, I suppose, but you've just got a partner. So in real life, it's pretty fun because you get to talk to your partner, communicate. I've seen a lot of my, seen people really happy when they play. So do you stream chess as well, Veron? Or do you stream something else? Yeah, I started doing a bit of streaming can't really remember now. It's been probably maybe half a year. It's been pretty fun for me, learning a lot about, OBS and things like that. Getting new equipment. So I'm just having a quick glance at my partner's position. So he won a queen and then his opponent resigned. So, okay, so this game, I'll explain. So I'm just going to attack this pawn, which I said was very weak in transfer. So you can just sacrifice a piece for that. Next, I'm just going to try to target the light squares if I can. So this is kind of a bluff, honestly. He could have taken the pawn, I think. But I was hoping to bluff. So I'll take it. And now you can see his king is in the middle of the board. So I'm just going to keep attacking these light squares whenever I get a piece. I could sit and not... When we say sit, it just means we don't move. So I could do that. But I'll just keep moving while I wait for pieces. So I'm just trying to bring another piece into the attack, really just to attack the king. That's all I'm doing. Just guarding the pawn here. I'm kind of just stalling for time, improving my position while I'm waiting for pieces to come. So I'm using a little pawn to try and attack. If I can bring the pawn up here, then it kind of brings my rook into play. So this is just all about putting a potential threat on the queen. Don't know what it is just yet. Here there's knight e4, which I'll do, attacking the queen, and then I'm also bringing the knight over to g5. So I'm just trying to improve my position, even trying to get a little bit of an attack if I can, while I wait for more pieces to come. So that's what I'm trying to do. Go knight e6. The idea with that is, after pawn takes, if I can get a pawn, and if king h8, a second pawn will checkmate. So all I'm doing is just trying to attack, really. So here, I have a quick glance on the time. So I've got 2 minutes on the clock. My partner's opponent, which is Chess Jock, has 1:16. So I'm up a lot of time. So I'm just going to not move for a moment and wait for pieces to arrive. So if I get a queen, then that's suddenly checkmate on g7. Veron, basically it's not my skill, it's my luck. You can get any piece at any time. Whether I get what pieces, it's actually up to my partner. So it's actually a team game. There's actually a lot of skill in this. So there's a lot of really strong players out there in Bughouse, I just admire their ability to play. And I just realised my partner's board, that text needs to go up a little bit higher. But yeah, you'll see even there are like really strong chess players that play Bughouse as well. So I was listening to an interview by Fabio Caruana, and Caruana was talking about one of his own chess games. I think he was trying to hunt for his opponent's king. And this was normal chess, but then he said he actually borrowed an idea from Bughouse. So anyways, I really like the game. Okay, my partner won the game, but here we've got checkmate as well. I just needed to ask for a pawn or a bishop on f7, and that would be checkmate. So good game. So you can see that game, the whole strategy was all about attacking on f2. So I think this game I'll try and do something similar as well. By the way, I've got a morning coffee right here to keep me going. It is fairly early in where I am. It's yeah, the competition started at 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so he's castled. So now this square, this is the square that is really weak now on h2. So what you can even do is, I can even go knight h3, sacrifice the knight, and the idea is to make this square really weak. So if I get a queen now, that would be checkmate. Now, I can ask for a queen from my partner, but I had a quick glance at my partner's position. I just thought it was way too hard for him to get a queen, so I didn't bother asking. Instead, what I'll do is I'll try to keep the pressure on by moving. So I guess one difference with normal chess and so we're in danger. So I just had a quick glance at my partner's position, and he's got, I just saw it, like he's got two knights there. So my partner's board, my partner's opponent, if he gets a pawn, that'd be checkmate. So that's why I've stopped moving for a moment, because if I move, then my partner could, for example, just sacrifice for a pawn and then win here. So my opponent's done well to go to protect it, but my partner's opponent did an amazing queen sacrifice just now, and so he's got the same threat. And now we're in a bit of a pickle because I'm not moving, and my partner's opponent's not moving as well, but I'm low on time, so if I don't move, I'm gonna lose. So we're in a bit of a pickle right now. So I'm just gonna see if I can come up with a plan. I'm trying to be really tricky. I'm trying to come up with some checkmate threats if I can. I don't see any right now. I could go for bishop f3. I could go for bishop f3, and let's see what happens. If he goes queen takes, we're dead. But if he goes knight takes, I can go queen g2. So now that I played that, I'm not that confident. You know what I should have done? I probably should have waited till we only had seconds left on the seconds left to not give my opponent any time to think. So I'm hoping for knight takes, but I'm getting the sense my opponent's probably going to go queen takes. Yeah. So good game, worth a try. Yeah, it's been a pretty rough tournament for us. So the reason why I've had a few different partners is that some of them have left, maybe because we're not doing so well, and so I'm getting new partners. Okay, so I had a look at my partner's board. His king's a bit vulnerable on f7. So I'm hesitating here because I think I have to play that. I'm in check, so I'll have to take that. Okay. try and come up with an attack. Oh, it's not good. Yeah, not great. Not great because I'm looking at my partner's board is kings in the middle. So what you can do is, if you're under attack, you can try and move quickly to if you move quickly, then that allows, so if my partner moves quickly, then that allows me to potentially not move. If I don't move, then I don't give away any pieces. Yeah, it's not looking great. Oh no, it's actually not. My partner's somehow come out of that okay. Partner's done pretty well, actually. So what I'm trying to do is, I want to bring my... I was going to go pawn here, but I decided to go pawn here, hoping for takes, rook takes. Can I just take the free pawn? Okay, so I'm hoping for takes. I don't think he'll play that. So I've got quite a few pieces now. I think we've got some hope here. Okay. Looking at my partner's... Okay, so he's relatively okay. I just have to try and use what I have. To try and win, I suppose. I guess that's the plan. My king's super safe. Setting up a queen checkmate. Queen plonk checkmate on c8. So I'm expecting some... it's getting a bit hard. Alright, plonk my queen to support a new queen at the bottom. Yeah, basically I'm trying to not give up too many things. I can give out pawns, and the reason for that is my partner's king's right in the middle. I think he's safe though if I don't leak too many pieces or doing so. Okay, go attack this way. This is, and then that's essentially checkmate. I've got mate, so I'll tell my partner. I'll tell him well played. He defended well. So I've pre-moved checkmate there. So position is I plonked a bishop here on e8. After queen takes, then just queen takes, and that is checkmate. And we're essentially, yeah. Oh no, we unfortunately we lost that one, it seems. I think my partner might have gotten checkmated. Okay, we've got a new partner. All right, so we'll go with the same strategy, attacking f7. Veron, you've got a humble request to play normal chess. What's so stressful about Bughouse Chess? I'm actually in a competition right now. So this competition goes on for another hour and a half, and there's a total of 8 qualifying tournaments. You can play in any of those 8, and if you win it, then that qualifies you for the chess.com Bughouse Championships. There's a prize pool of $5,000, I believe. Definitely not going to win it. I mean, not doing very well in in the qualifying section today, but I guess what I want to do is I want to play in it and yeah, help you guys understand Bughouse. But yeah, Veron, what's the stressful part for you, or is it just you don't like it because it's not what you're really used to seeing? So my partner's doing really well. Okay, so if I can get a pawn here on f7, remember how I said f7's very weak? If I can get a pawn on f7, then we win, checkmate. So I'll just explain to him pawn checkmates. So you could, oh, that's terrible typing. Pawn checkmates. Could consider. Hopefully my partner does it. He does it. He sacrifices his queen, and I get a pawn, and we get checkmate. Good game. So, in terms of the leaders of this tournament, coming first is Grandmaster Jeffrey Shong. I think Red Nova, I think he might be Awanda Liang, so Grandmaster Awanda. So we've got two Grandmasters playing here. Wonder if there's any Australians. But yes, some of these names I do recognize. They do play Bughouse on chess.com a fair bit. So knight g5 again, what's the point of that? Well, I can't take f7 this time, the bishop's there, but it's the same idea. I want to weaken f7, so in fact I'm going to place a pawn there. And then I might try and reroute my knight. I missed the fact that I lose the pawn here. Kind of don't mind putting another pawn on f7 or g6 actually, if I can get a pawn. So I might wait for a little bit. I get a pawn, so that's great. I'd ask for a knight. So what I'm asking is for, I want a pawn here, king takes, and I want a knight, knight takes, and then king back, and then I ask for a pawn, and that would be checkmate. Oh, we're down on time though. Okay. Our knight's very strong here. So basically, yeah, my partner's super helpful. So one of you mentioned that it's luck in terms of what pieces you get. It's actually not. A good Bughouse team works really well with your partner. So in that position, in that game, my partner was losing material. He was very sacrificial. He sacrificed a queen and then a bishop, but that helped me to checkmate. And yeah, because I could checkmate, then we both won the game. So my partner's king is a little bit exposed. I think my partner's opponent, so BB123669, is waiting for a knight. So what I'll do is I'm just going to not move for a little bit because we're up on time. I can sacrifice a pawn here. Okay. Hey Rocker. What am I doing? It's Bughouse Chess. Veron, basically you're getting the hang of it. It depends on your partner. Sometimes your partner won't give you the piece that you ask for. So here, if I get a bishop, then it's super good. I win the queen. I didn't ask for a bishop because I'm down on time. I got 1:30. My partner's opponent has 1:43, so there's no point sitting for a bishop. But if I'm up on time, I would ask for a bishop to get a queen. So not looking too good here, unfortunately. I think it's checkmate here for my partner. So after king e2, there's bb1. So I'm looking at the second board, the smaller board in your screen. I believe knight here would be checkmate, right? Because it covers these squares. So we're lost here. I'm just gonna resign, I think. Rocco, welcome. Has anyone from chat tried Bughouse Chess yet? What's happening, Veron? We can't. I'm just going to tell my partner we can't win because we are down on time. So I haven't. I want to do a video on it some point, but I've actually had the opportunity to play someone really strong in Bughouse Chess. So I didn't play them directly, they were on my opponent's team. But I actually played a very strong Grandmaster. Can anyone guess who it was? So I actually got the chance to play a previous world champion, Ding Loren, in Bughouse Chess a while ago. So I'd love to do a video on it. I'll share what happened in the result in the video, but I was very excited. So in my experience of Bughouse Chess, it's all about teamwork and working well with your partner. So there's actually, I would say there's almost no luck in Bughouse. Maybe there is a little bit more of an element of luck in Bughouse compared to chess, but I'd still say that like the strong players in Bughouse, so we're talking about Grandmasters Jeffrey Xiong and a Wonder. There's a reason why they're on 93 points. And there's a reason why I'm currently on 18 points. That's huge. If it was luck, then you'd think it'd be a bit more random. But I believe a Wonder and Jeffrey Xiong, they're one of the world's best in Bughouse. So they're doing this year after year. So here, I'm pretty happy here with this formation. So let me ask you on chat, if you're watching this live, what piece would you ask your opponent to get here? So here, I can just ask for a rook or a queen. and it's checkmate. So there's no way for my partner to defend. So I've been teaching my adult students, coaching students in chess, the concept of weak squares in normal chess. So I've been explaining them as squares that we can control as black. So for example, this one, and it's a square that your opponent's pawn can't control. So anyways, I tried to latch onto these weak squares earlier, took control of them, and then I latched onto the next level. So that's why these dark squares are very weak. So looking really good for us here. So I'm expecting him to go bishop takes pawn. If he doesn't, then we get the chance of putting the queen either on c1 or a1. Good game. So we're now on 20 points, and Grandmasters Jeffrey Xiong and A Wonder is almost on 100 points. So that's phenomenal. They're just machines. Maybe if we have time, we can have a quick look at some of their games later, but I guess we'll have to see. I suspect I might be quite tired after this. We're only 45 minutes in. Okay, I don't know why castle. This is not great for me. So the common strategy here is for white to plonk a pawn on h6. Okay, so this strategy, after knight takes, what you can do is knight takes knight, deliberately sacrificing your queen. And now you have a really strong outpost for your knight. It might look a bit weird, sacrificing your queen. It is a bit weird, I suppose, a bit strange, but it's fine. It's actually a very normal Bughouse strategy. So my partner's probably thinking, what am I doing here? But it's completely fine. We're doing good. So I just need 2 pawns really, and that's checkmate. If my partner doesn't defend, sorry, if my opponent doesn't defend well. So this is where in Bughouse sometimes there's disagreements with teams. So I've just sacrificed a queen, and it's possible that my partner is just thinking, what am I doing? I've just given up a whole queen. But here, all I need is a pawn, and I checkmate. So knight takes c6. Checkmate. Great. So we get a bishop here and checkmate. So yeah, it's one of those things where I've sacrificed a queen, and there's a bit of pressure on me, because if I don't checkmate, then my partner's just going to be a whole queen down for nothing. So pawn h3 could be very effective. I had to deal with this because they were attacking, putting pressure on f7. I'm just keeping an eye on f7 at all times, which is why I went for what I had done earlier with that. Okay, so I'm just going to push my bishop down, because remember, f7 is the most important square in terms of defense. So right now I'm just responding to his threats, and then when I can, I'll try and attack f2 or h2 if he castles. Okay, so I have time to attack now. I'm attacking this bishop, but I'm actually looking at f2, because after knight takes, then that's a bit weak. Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking he would take, I take, queen takes, and I win this knight, and then that way. Okay, so it's not, my partner's not doing too good. So yeah, so it looks like my partner's in trouble here. Yeah, it's checkmate. So I'll just resign. Yeah, so Grandmasters Jeffrey Xiong and A Wonder, they're just completely tearing up the field. So we've got an Australian here. So losing a lot of rating points in this Bughouse tournament. So I'm latching on these weak squares, particularly d6. So I'm going to put another pawn here. So with that symbol, that means trades is good for me. Go knight a4. The reason is that I wanted to access this weak square, so I considered knight e4 as well. So I didn't see queen e4 coming, but yeah, pawn there just blocks that check. I haven't used my queen yet because I want to put a pawn here and then threaten checkmate on d8 with my queen. It's like Tetris, but in this you can ask for the next piece. Yeah, that's a great analogy. Veron. Okay, so bishop b6, double purpose, attacking the queen, but also supporting d8 because I've got a queen, and that would be checkmate. So here, what should I do? I'm gonna actually go bishop c7 because in transfer, actually getting the initiative is very important. So here I'm gonna go sacrifice my queen on d8. He's gonna take it and then get a new queen, and that would be checkmate. Good game. So I guess it is like Tetris, but you can ask for your opponent to get what particular piece. Sometimes not many pieces come as well. So you know how in Tetris there's always a piece coming. Sometimes the pieces come in different paces. So sometimes a lot will come in one go. Other times you don't get anything, and you just have to continue working. Yeah, using your what you currently have and trying to work with that. So g5 is actually a bad move by me because after knight h5 he attacks my pawn. So I'm not happy with my. So actually he could still play knight h5 here. Oh, maybe not. I was just thinking if I didn't take, then that would be smothered checkmate. But of course I've got bishop takes queen, and that gives my king a square to go to. But yeah, Veron, you asked me about normal chess. Sometimes most of the time I actually stream normal chess. But I think the next few days will be Bughouse heavy because there are all these qualifying tournaments to get into the championships for Bughouse. So that we'll be doing a lot of. I'll be doing a lot of Bughouse the next few days at probably similar times. Okay, not very happy with his position. I don't really know what to do. My partner's... Okay. Actually not sure. I think pawn takes bishop is very strong. See, look at how tempting it is to take this queen. If I take the queen, then that's checkmate. So I'm going to give a square for my king to breathe. And it also guards g7. We're on Luck House and not Bughouse. You're really not a big fan of Bughouse, aren't you? Alright, so pawn g3. So a skill in Bughouse, I suppose, is learning to play with what pieces you've got. So they all comes in different shapes and sizes, or you know, knights, bishops, queens, rooks, but learning to use what you have, and also even if you don't have anything, I'm getting distracted here because it's almost checkmate, but it's not. So bishop here, queen here, the king runs. I'm trying to... Okay, how do I be really tricky? Alright, let's get the king out. I'm tempted to ask my partner to not move because he's in some danger, and I will just try and checkmate with... We've got like a 15. We've got a little bit of a time buffer, but let's see how we go. I'm going to go c5. I think we've got enough time to checkmate. Should be plenty. Yeah, pretty confident. I was confident. Not sure now. Okay, this is checkmate. I've got mate here. Good game. That was close. Going to need to go for a stretch. I'm gonna go for a quick stretch soon. Yeah, Veron. Yeah, Bughouse has been around for a while. I'm curious. I'll look it up. I wonder how long it's been, but a lot of chess grandmasters or chess players like to play it. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I'm not a big fan of Fischer Random. I like the traditional style of chess, but I think for me, I see Bughouse as more like a fun type of thing. Do you ever get into like situations where you feel like your normal chess doesn't really improve, and gets a little dry. Well, I'm not sure if you do, but I get that. And in those moments, it's kind of nice to relax and switch with a different type of chess, like a different type of game, which is kind of like chess, but it's also different. If you haven't seen, I've got a short on a YouTube short on my channel, which it's my first short. So if you click on shorts and click oldest, it's also my most popular one. So yeah, I won a game in Bughouse in, I think, was it 29 moves or something? So I went through the game. So most welcome to check it out. Just gonna go for a quick stretch or stand up. So here we've got, just like normal chess, we've got 93, double check, and then we win the queen if we want to. I think I'll take the queen. Okay, now we've got another sort of funny check. Oh, my partner won. That's huge. Okay, so I got him the queen, and then he just plonked checkmate, so very well done. It's great. Okay, so again, let's attack f7. Oh, playing a Fido Master. Okay. Alright, so this looks... It might be a close game. Because we've got similar ratings. A little bit higher from our opponents, but not that much. So let's try to lock in here. So you can see f7 is really well protected. Okay, so there's some weaknesses here. I might even sack on h2. Okay, I'm quite happy with my position. So I think if he goes king takes, I don't think that's good, because I can go h4. Okay, take that. Threatening pawn h2. Trades. Hope I didn't mess it up. Kind of need some pieces, so a rook would be really good. Oh. Yeah, my partner kind of needs to move. Yeah, I can't get a rook, unfortunately. So... Alright, I'm just gonna move. Yeah, my plan didn't quite work out, unfortunately. Okay, so I have to be flexible and keep play on. So my position's still fine. My partner's sacrificing a fair bit. Okay, I better defend f6. I was a bit worried of like a double sack on f6. Yeah, so e6. hoping for bishop takes. Pawn here, king d7, that's the idea. My king's safe, I think. Yeah, looks like we're in trouble this game. Hoping for... I just want an opportunity to land my knight on f2. Yeah, unfortunately here it doesn't really matter now. I think we're kind of lost. You can get... That would be nice. So my partner somehow, I thought we were lost, but my partner somehow almost resurrected his position. He's got some checkmate threats on h7, so super excited here. I thought we were dead lost. Oh, I've got 26 seconds. Gosh. Alright. Rook f1. I don't have time. Yeah, I'm quite low on time, so we're dead unfortunately. But my partner somehow managed to come back. Okay. I'm kind of missing the fact that yeah, not playing like with a regular Bughouse partner. I think Bughouse Terminator, I think I've played them previously. Okay, so we've got weaknesses on g7. I'm kind of wondering why in this game I'm playing the lower rated opponent. Okay, so I could ask for a rook, but I don't think my partner can get a rook. I had a quick look at his position. That's a good move. Just protecting g7. Partner's playing reasonably well. Sorry, my opponent's playing reasonably well. There's a 1300 here. I want to put something on f6, like a bishop. Would be huge. Okay, so my partner's opponent, the FIDE master, is stalling. So how do I keep moving to put some pressure? Oh, can I just take a pawn or something? Alright, I'm gonna go sacrifice my rook. Oh, I get a queen! Wow. Knight check. I still get a queen. Alright, so I just have to basically make a few moves. Alright, bishop g5, let's go. I'm loving this position. I think f6 is the best move, but I don't think he'll play it. Okay, really happy here. Ooh. And then we've got... Yay, we win. So my idea was king g8 and then play queen h8 at the end, and that would be mate. Oops, I'm moving too quick. But the great thing with Bughouse is that even if you lose like a rook, it's still okay. So I'm cutting his king from castling. Try for knight g5, maybe. So in transfer, there's something about... Normally, queenside castles is really bad. I think it's because... yeah, we've got like pawn to a6. Okay, queen c1 is not a good move because my opponent can play pawn at d2. Yeah. So I'm in I'm in trouble here. I'm just gonna sacrifice the queen. And I really need to try and salvage something out of this position. Okay, we're a bit down on time, but I'm hoping to maybe win a queen back for my partner. My partner's playing really well, like he's carrying, like he's gotten me so many pieces here. The thing is, after bishop takes rook, I think I might need to defend this pawn. Maybe with bishop at e3. Because remember, the king safety is super important. So unfortunately for my partner, is because of my bad play, he's 2 queens down, which is my fault. Yep, so I play bishop e3 here, protecting the pawn on f2. Pretty sure I'm in trouble now. Oh, I can go bishop takes. I think I'm fine now. Knight takes is key, so I can protect this bishop. So I'm somehow surviving this. I'm going to take this bishop. Gosh. Yeah, rook there mates me. playing with Mashed Potato Opera GM. So here I'm just waiting for pieces. I just realized my partner wants a knight, which I'll try and get for him. So rooks are not as important in Bughouse chess compared to normal chess. So wants a bishop. I don't know if I can get him a bishop. That was a blunder by me. I might just have to tell him a bit hard. I don't think I can get him a bishop unless he takes it. My partner's doing amazing. I only just had a look. He's just completely crushing, so I just need to feed him pieces. So all I need to do is swap off pieces and we should be able to win this one. How do I do that? Threatening knight takes h3. Winning the queen. Okay, we win here. My opponent resigned. So I'm on 40 points. Jeffrey Xiong and A Wonder is on 146. That's tremendous. I can see there's a few other. There's at least one more Grandmaster now. So there's at least 3 GMs in this tournament. I do that to stop the bishop from taking the knight on g3, which would weaken f2. So I'm just waiting for stuff, but yeah, just trying to improve my position. So these pawn moves are quite good. You have to be careful of g3 though after h4. Sometimes you play h4, they just go pawn at g3 to attack f2. Okay, I want to play pawn at g6 potentially, or something at d6. Yeah, welcome if you've just joined. So good to have you join us for some Bughouse chess. I'm just going to stand up for a little stretch. Okay, alright. Let's go pawn at g6. Idea of that is just to attack f7. So I was hoping for that. So instead of taking, which would allow his bishop to control f7 I'd like a pawn on f7, so I'll ask my partner for a pawn, and after which I'll then plonk a knight on e5. Yeah, I suspect it might be hard for me to get a pawn. Oh no, I'll get a pawn now, I think. Alright, so we get a pawn. Okay, I'll go bishop at f7. It's the same sort of thing. It's also okay to sacrifice a bishop. I think my partner will be okay. Alright, so now I've kind of managed to get into my opponent's position a little bit, so that's good. Try this. This might look a bit odd, but it's actually to cut the king off with. It's a bit. But so here I've got. Is that checkmate? Yeah. So idea with knight here was if pawn takes, then I was going to go pawn takes, and that's to stop the king from running, because the reason I came up with that was I wanted to play knight at g6, so plonk a knight there, but he would, so not this knight. If I were to plonk a knight at g6, the king would run here, and then maybe there, and his knight's also guarding these squares, and so I couldn't see a way for me to checkmate, so I wanted to stop his king from running there. So that was the thinking behind it. I might play a few more and I'll probably stop. I'm getting a bit tired, and it's also, yeah, we won't really have a chance to progress, I think, in this tournament. So play a few more, getting a bit tired, and we'll call it a day soon. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you've just joined, it might be a little bit different to what you're used to. Right. Okay, this is what I was hoping for. Alright, so I want to go knight check. If king h8, okay, king h8, I was going to plonk a pawn on g7, so I'm just going to ask for a knight. It's just a pattern that I've learnt to ask for a knight here. So why do I want a knight? Knight at h6 and then pawn at g7, and that would be checkmate. I'm going to go for a quick stretch while we're waiting. So while I stretch, okay, we've got the knight. So here we've got checkmate. So it's important I don't go knight at e7 because knight takes. So knight check, and then that would be checkmate. So pre-moved, pawn at g7. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. Getting a little bit tired. But yeah, this is Bughouse Chess. I really enjoy it. Hope you had fun watching as well. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember to play with patience and finish with grace. And I'll just sign out after this game ends. But yeah, we've got checkmate here on the board. So my partner, mashed potato, I think it's mashed potato opera GM. He's up on time as well, 1:26 compared to my opponent, Chess XXDD, just a minute left, so he has to move. That looks scary, doesn't it, on my partner's board? But unfortunately, it was a blunder. But it was a good try. Yeah, my partner's playing really well. Good game. Well, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video or live stream.